Hello and welcome to day 11 of Inktober Tangles 2025. This is an annual challenge put together by Stephanie Jennifer, and I will put a link to the document where you can find all the tangles and the links to all the tangles. It's a really comprehensive document, and this is a good challenge to learn new tangles. Today's tangle is called Bee Fly, and it's by Munoz, Camacho, CZT, and it does kind of look like a butterfly. And it's quite a sweet tangle, this one. So shall I just do one or shall I do a couple? Let's start here, I think. So basically there are 4 leaf shapes like this that overlap each other, and then you can do some embellishments that make it look like a butterfly. And it does help if you turn your tile, you get a better curve. Sometimes because I'm recording, I don't always do that, and I should do. So once you've got the basic shape, you then add in these orbs. And we have a big orb, and then we have a smaller one nestled in here, and then we have 2 other smaller ones nestled here. And that is the basic tangle. In these spaces though, you can do additional things, and the sky is the limit, totally up to you. So for this first one, I think these gaps are quite small, these spaces here. So I think I might just fill them in. And this is an opportunity, if you're just filling them in, to change the shape of these as long as you meet up with those original curve marks. Like this one came down pretty straight, so if I kind of start there, I can go a bit more. Oh, now I've gone wobbly. Yeah. And because these are quite big areas, if you want to choose to a bigger nib pen, I'd suggest that you do. Then you don't get those little gaps. And then in these other bits, I'm going to aura them. like that. And then I'm going to do big orbs. And a tiny one here. And then there's so much you can do with these, there really is. The sky's the limit, and I should have perhaps thought of this a bit more carefully before I started drawing. So I think I'm going to keep it quite simple, which is a change for me. And I'm just going to bring out a little stem. From there. And then there is an aura around the whole thing as well. So let's do that. Like that. And then you can do some antenna. So let's do the antenna kind of coming up here and finish them off with a fescue. And then the other one can curl the other way and finish with another fescue. There we go. So I am going to use the white jelly roll just to do some embellishments on here. And I have just realised that if I'm opening the book this way up, my butterfly's upside down. But not to worry. I fancy doing some flicks in here as well. I think I do, you know. Yes. Oh, I like that. It's, funnily enough, it's gone kind of green looking. I don't know if that's the ink out of the micron or the combination of the ink with the paper. Anyway. shading for this one is relatively simple. Mainly because I coloured those bits in. And I think around the inner border I'll use the chalk. I don't want to smudge it over the ink, because if I go over the ink again it will make it darker. And this is one place where I don't really want it to be darker. So there we go. I don't know if I want to add another one. I might do later. So this was day 11. Bee Fly. And it's by Paz Munoz Camacho. CZT. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 12. Bye now. I couldn't resist doing a little bit more and just to neaten up these edges around these white bits, so that's what I'm doing. There. Bye now.